I'm Joe Reed, and this is Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. Alex Richey is my pilot this week, and she has been flying us all around. Where are we going today, Alex?
So today we're going to talk about the latest Hunger Games audiobook. This is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins, read by Jefferson White.
Okay, true confessions. I am a Hunger Games blank slate.
Okay.
I know the premise. Kids fight to the death.
Right. Everyone knows the premise,
Yeah.
and the movies were pretty good. Going into this, I knew I was going to be reading Sunrise on the Reaping and doing the review for it. And I had never read the books before. I spent all of March listening to every single audiobook in the series just to get myself ready for this one. And what a ride it was. Oh my gosh. These audiobooks are addicting.
I bet they are, and I actually read, because I knew you were gonna talk about this, I read a review of the book, the print copy, and it got terrific reviews.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, this is fantastic. And Suzanne Collins is an excellent writer, but Jefferson White, this is an actor who was pulled in to do his first audiobook, and he just knocked it out of the park.
Right, I don't know him as an audiobook narrator, I know him from television like Yellowstone and
Right.
things like that, and he's great in that, but this is his first audiobook?
Yes, this is his first audiobook, and it won an Earphones Award.
Wow, wow. Okay, tell us a little bit about this prequel.
So, this is the second prequel novel for the Hunger Games trilogy, and this one stars Haymitch. And anyone who's familiar with the Hunger Games series remembers Haymitch as the grumpy, drunk mentor for Katniss and Peeta when they did their Hunger Games. So, this audiobook tells Haymitch's story. Haymitch has chosen to compete in the 50th anniversary game. And the surprise twist for this one is that they are going to reap twice the teenage tributes as they would normally do. So this means they're going to be 48 contestants instead of the usual 24.
Wow. Okay. You've talked a bit about Jefferson White's performance. Say some more, because that's a lot of, characters to be able to command.
Oh my goodness. So there is a huge cast of people we don't know, but also a cast of people that we do know. And Jefferson White does a really good job of narrating this youthful cast because these are all characters that range from ages 12 to 18 that are doing the competition. And the way that he balances their youthfulness with the sobering reality of a death match being in front of them was quite impressive. On top of that, he's voicing the game makers that seem just really emotionally disconnected from the reality in front of these children. The Capitol citizens that are just as stuffy and performative as you remember. And then the mentors. We actually get to hear from the mentors and anyone who's either watched the last two Hunger Games movies or maybe listened to it in audio. There's some recognizable names in there. And what he does is sort of use the performance from the movie adaptation to inform how he depicts them in the audiobook. So he'll adopt some of their cadences, and it definitely makes a difference with keeping the characters straight because this is a lot of characters.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So why don't we hear a little?
So this clip that we're going to listen to, this is Haymitch and his family that are holding a fake birthday celebration for the sake of the camera. This is going to be broadcast to Capitol residents, and Haymitch is very aware that this is going to be used as propaganda.
All right. This is Sunrise on the Reaping, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, read by Jefferson White.
The cameraman from Plutarch's crew, sneaking his lens over Tibby's shoulder to film my reaction, is the cherry on the birthday cake fiasco. Clearly, Plutarch wants to capture my delight so he can broadcast it all over Panem. Look how well the Capitol treats the tributes, how forgiving they are to their enemies, how superior they are to those district piglets in their stinkholes. I've seen similar clips before of the tributes being treated like pampered pets, being brushed and fed and flattered, lapping it up, playing into the Capitol propaganda. Maybe it gets them more sponsors, but if they do win, it's not going to get them a parade back home.
Well, first of all, it's striking how self-aware the character is.
Yeah.
Himself, Haymitch himself is. But then White's narration is so self-assured. I mean, he does that inner voice really, really well.
Yes, you really get a good sense that Haymitch is aware and ready.
I hope Jefferson White does more audiobooks because he clearly has a talent for this.
I would also love to hear him do more audio. One of the loveliest parts of this audiobook, in my opinion, is actually at the very end. He does a performance of Edgar Allan Poe's poem The Raven. It's interspersed with the narrative, and he's just reading it so emotionally in a way that really echoes Haymitch's heartbreak at the end of the novel, and I was in tears. I couldn't stop myself. I would love to hear Jefferson White do more audiobooks.
That is Sunrise on the Reaping, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, read by Jefferson White. Thank you so much, Alex. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow.
And this Friday, it's a bonus edition of Behind the Mic, an AudioFile favorite. My 2023 interview with Audie winner and Golden Voice Kevin R. Free. He is the voice of Martha Wells' beloved series Murderbot Diaries. Meet the narrator behind the Rogue Security Unit. That's this Friday. You won't want to miss it. Support for Behind the Mic comes from Dreamscape, the publisher of The Tenant, by #1 New York Times bestselling author Frida McFadden, and narrated by Will Dameron and Christine Lakin. I'm Jo Reed. I'll talk to you tomorrow.